Big coffee this morning, very big coffee this morning, because the neighbours seem to think it's a good idea to stay up to the early hours of the morning laughing. No matter where you go when you rent, there's always a cunt. Jefe Ciclos. I do believe this is a logbook. Yes, it is. I usually use just a battered and bruised W.H. Smith's logbook. This is the Strength Factory one. It's very nice inside. Quite a few people are using it. What is Jefe Cycle's strongest wins? Not if it's a bodybuilding show. So what's good about this is, instead of flicking back and forth from your logbook that I usually do every single day, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Very good, thanks guys. $250 calories of cardio on the treadmill done. 1 scoop of support max, I'm gonna have a shower, and then meal 1, keeping carbs relatively low. I'm gonna go more emphasis on the protein side with 2 hex sausages, 150 grams of egg whites, maybe a scoop of whey protein, and then just 2 protein toasts, the 2 protein toasts from Tesco. And then we're gonna go to Sevenoaks for cryotherapy. Alongside this breakfast, we are having 2 grams of krill oil. This is the Best Naturals krill oil from Amazon. I'm also having a serving of Strong Support Max, which is 4 capsules, and then 4 capsules of Dr. Dean St. Mart's kidney and blood pressure stack. Macros for this meal are 70 grams of protein, 25 carb, and 7 fat. Yes, there we go. I had 10 milligrams of Winstrol about an hour ago as well. Empty stomach. Cryotherapy time, which is what I keep thinking it's called cryptocurrency. It's in Sevenoaks, about half an hour drive away. Skeptical, research isn't too in favour of it, but in this new age of bro science where, whoa, if paper doesn't say that it works, then experiment for yourself, see what happens.
Okay, so it's minus 89 at the moment, Tom. This is your first time in the chamber.
Yeah.
So basically you're going to get changed into this kit here. So just shorts, gloves to protect your hands, a headband to cover your ears. You'll also put a mask over your face, and socks and slippers.
Perfect.
Tom.
That's it.
How'd you feel?
Yeah, fantastic.
Good.
Is it good? That was bloody fantastic, that was. 3 minutes in the chamber, then a 10-minute isolated cryo on my quads because they were quite badly dommed up from the session the other day at King's. And then a 45-minute deep tissue on my hamstrings, calves and quads. I can gauge recovery quite well since working with Callum in this off-season. So it'll be interesting to see, especially now 5 weeks out and recovery's not quite there, how well this could affect my recovery. I know the research isn't great, but what we're seeing in instances where individuals like ourselves have nutrition nailed, training intensity is very, very high, all other variables when it comes down to sleep, supplementation are in place. Who's not to say that that particular method can improve recovery, albeit a small percentage. It feels like we're in this new age of bro science and bodybuilding where what the bros used to do maybe 10 or 15 years ago that was almost shoved under the carpet by the scientific lot is now coming to surface, and they're going, oh, well, maybe so. So I'm just saying, just take everything with a pinch of salt, but if it helps you, then it helps you, and I'll be interested to see how my leg DOMs are tomorrow because I have got a lower session. Meal number 2 is going in now. I've got 250 grams of mince. I've also got the rice pots, the 125 grams of rice from Uncle Ben's, they're new, and a little bit of lettuce. So we're getting 57 grams of protein in, we've got 44 carb and 13 grams of fat. Chicken and rice meal. Hey! The lighting's good in here, you know. We shall have 150 grams of chicken, the mini fillets from Tesco, with the Uncle Ben's classic basmati rice, and then we'll go for a whole pepper. Zhuzh it up a bit, get some volume in there. Voila, meal number 3, we have 150 grams of chicken breast, 1 small pack of the rice, half a cup of red peppers, and some salad, giving me 50 grams of carbs, 40 grams of protein and 3 grams of fat. Gonna watch Afterlife. It's good Afterlife, isn't it?
I'm always angry.
We had a terrible night's sleep last night due to the downstairs. So I'm going really all in. 1 scoop of Support Max Neuro, Sleep Stack, melatonin.
Boom.
It knocks me the F out, does melatonin. Matthew Walker's not a fan, should only really use it when you're going into different time zones, but honestly, 3 meg, fantastical. Ending with one of my favourite meals, the last meal of the day, which is 30 grams of peanut butter, 20 grams of dark chocolate in 60 grams of oats, 1 scoop of whey protein. This entire meal is 50 grams of protein, 79 carb, 37 fat, which is putting me on a total for the day of 220 grams of protein, 197 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of fat, so bang on the money. I'm gonna go to bed, have a nice early night. We've got lower session tomorrow. I'm gonna use this because it smells nice, and I'll see you in the morning. Hey, what a fantastic sleep that was. Very, very good. Blood pressure low, all very good. This is my standard pre-workout meal on contest prep. We have 1 pack of oats, which is about 35 grams of oats. We've got 2 protein toasts with a little bit of jam, 100 grams of egg whites, and 1 scoop of whey protein. And then we have our blood pressure and kidney stack, our krill oil, and Support Max. We shall consume this, edit for a little bit, and then in about an hour and a half's time we'll go and train. Have pre-workout, intra-workout set up. Supplement time, the part everyone loves. Intra-workout, as usual, 1 scoop of EnduraVolt. If you follow me on Instagram, TM Cycles, I did a post where I compared quite a few intra EAAs compared to each other, so fantastic intra. Big leg sessions, I'm taking 1 scoop of MVP, half a scoop of Utopia. For if you want that additional benefit of some cognitive function, then 600 milligrams of alpha GPCs, fantastic. So that big stack together, it's very, very nice. There was a good flight shop in Texas. I showed you, these are the shorts. And these leggings are very like the heavy duty Nike Pro ones. They're slightly thicker than my other Nike Pro leggings that I wear for leg day. And the jonts are rings. I think they're called Jordan 6 rings. I don't really wear them when I'm pendulum squatting or hack squatting, but it's all about looking good in the gym, isn't it? Legs feel pretty decent after the deep tissue and cryotherapy yesterday. At the end of every cycle, training cycle, so every fortnight I'll get a deep tissue. And usually it takes a couple of days after to feel fully back to normal. My VMO feels a little sore to touch, so we'll just monitor that. Okay, warming up on adductor machine, a couple of sets. Then we've got 3 exercises for quads, 2 exercises for hamstrings. So a total of 7 working sets for quads and 5 for hamstrings. Bit of noir today. Very good set. Mystic Gardens, SoundCloud. I'd love a SoundCloud. Okay, top set of 6 to 9 reps. Last cycle we did 9 reps at 80 key. So we've pushed that top limit now of the rep scheme. So I'm adding on a 5 each side. I feel good today. I got a question on Instagram about warm-up sets and how many am I doing. Generally it's just gauging how that weight feels for that day. So today I did about 3 warm-up sets on the hack squat, but anywhere between 3 reps and 5 reps, and then we can go from there. So try and go for 9 at 90, but if we hit that lower end of the rep scheme at 6 with an additional 10 key on there, it's fine. Very, very happy with that. Top set 90 at 9. So hitting the end of that rep scheme with an additional 10 key on there, and both back off sets were 80 for 12, which were my top sets of the last session. So 5 injections in, and a week and a bit on Winstrol, 20 meg pre-workout. It's feeling very, very good. We've got 2 sets of leg extensions, 8 to 10 reps on the plate loaded one. So where you can dictate where you want the load to be, whether it's at the bottom or the top of the movement. Going for an additional 5 key today compared to last session's 45 for 10. So it's just when you're feeling those sessions where you feel you can push it, and go for it. I'm happy if I get with 8, but where I'm loading this on this machine is the middle to top. So in the middle part of the movement I've got 40 key. At the top of the movement I've got a 10 key plate. Two quad movements done. Quads are very pumped. I only managed 8 reps on those 2 sets. Moving on to a hamstring movement now, which is line hamstring curls. So 3 sets of this. Top set 10 to 12, second set 12 to 14 reps. And then we'll go back to a quad movement, which will be the leg press, and then we'll finish on a isolated standing hamstring curl. Going for 10 kilos up on the leg press over 2 sets, 8 to 10 reps. I always find on this particular machine, I was at train at King's, when I'll show you. I find I get a far better contraction and movement when my arse is raised off the seat. So when I'm leg pressing on here, there's a slight gap between the seat when I'm pressing. Alright, I'm going to leave the vlog there. 88.8 kilos this morning. I can tell the trend is very much in. My sleep the last 2 nights have been affected a little bit. Last night I woke up about 2, drenched in sweat. The previous night I woke up at 2 as well. So there we go. Scale weight is 88.8, but it gets a little bit tricky towards the later stages of a prep when you introduce an anabolic blast. So you have to go very much on the mirror. In an ideal situation, I'd like to shave off another 1.5 to 2 kg of fat mass, which would be about 0.3 kilos per week at 5 weeks out, which I think is doable. But again, when you start introducing the likes of Tren, Winstrol and Test, scale weight can fluctuate. You could be in a position where you're potentially growing and gaining into a show, so very much on the mirror. Here's some shots from Kings yesterday. I think we're in a good position. I think we're in a far better position. My legs are in better condition at 5 weeks out compared to where they were last year, which is a bonus. So I'm feeling good. And then obviously if we qualify, if we can scrape through a qualifier in 5 weeks time and the British is in 4 weeks time, that sort of puts me at 9 weeks out, which is more than enough time to get into and dial in some real condition. And then I think the 2 Bros Pro is the end of July, which will be March, April, May, June, July, which is like 4, 8, 12, 16 weeks. So maybe we could go for that. I'll just be an emaciated fuck. Right, I'm off to do some work now. Thank you for watching. See you very soon. Thank you, good night. Much love.